Oh, man. All right, we're back. I had some technical difficulties. I don't know what the hell is going on. But anyway, we are talking live. We're talking live and wait for everybody to come back in. We're talking Department of Education. And the reason why I brought this up, because I saw Trump is trying to cancel the Department of Education. And listen, a lot of people have changed their lives with their education. Some people, I mean, damn, that's your only shot out. Everybody's not an athlete. Everybody's not a singer. Everybody doesn't have talent. Some people's talent is being smart. Some people's talent is being able to get a good education, go get a job. And I do believe if education gets privatized, everybody's not going to get one. Everybody's not going to get an education. If education gets privatized, it's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Okay? They're going to make it very expensive, just like some other things. They're going to make it, it's going to be hard to get it. They're going to put it out of touch. And everybody, if you're watching right now, I had some technical difficulties. I'm back online. My internet is screwing up. I got to get some new internet. This is unacceptable. I can't deal with this. We can't have this problem. But anyway, we're talking Department of Education. And the reason, and Trump is trying to cancel the Department of Education. That's what we're talking about tonight due to some technical difficulties. But we're back on live. And yes, we're back rolling. So bear with me, everybody. My apologies for that. I don't know what the hell happened. But I got to get some new internet because I can't have this happening. Can't have this happening. But here's the arguments for canceling student loan debt. Federal oversight. Well, we already went over that. Case studies and comparisons. Examples of states and countries with more localized control of their outcomes. Historical periods before the establishment of the Department of Education and state of the education system then. So basically, what they're saying is some countries that it works. They have private education and it works. It's not going to work here in America. We already seen it. Black people had a hard time trying to get education in America. They had to fight to get integrated in schools. They had to have the National Guard come out. And then they want to privatize it. Let me tell you something about all this private stuff. Okay? Anytime Trump is a billionaire, okay? When he wants something to go private, it's going to get passed off to some of his friends to make money. Okay? They're trying not to pay for everything. The federal government doesn't want to pay for anything. They want you to pay for everything. But let me tell you something. When the military, that's your tax dollars. The government does not produce nothing. They hire and contract everything out. Everything is contracted out. They don't make nothing. The military don't make no planes. They don't make no cars. They don't make no bombs. They don't do shit. They do nothing. Everything is contracted out. Private. Somebody's making money off of that. So therefore, if education is private, you're going to have to pay. The states are going to pay for it, and the states are never going to treat it fair. Your poorest people are not going to get a good education. Your poorest people are going to get screwed over, and they're going to lose. That's exactly what's going to happen. Your poorest people in America are not going to get a fair shake. They're not getting one now. So without the Department of Education, those federal dollars are really going to screw everything up. And we need that money. We really need that money. Because even right now, there's a documentary called Waiting for Superman. If you haven't watched the documentary called Waiting for Superman, you should you should go watch it. It's a good documentary. It really talks about how the school system works. It breaks it down. It takes, I think it's like 5 kids, and it shows they're from different income levels and they're from different neighborhoods, and they're all put on a track. If you don't know the history about it, schools were developed for workers. Schools were developed for people to go work in factories. Schools weren't developed for what they're doing now. All the technology and all the tech jobs that we have. American schools they're not really built for that. You're sitting there 8 hours. You're sitting there eight hours a day learning about stuff you don't care about. And I think that's what our problem with the education system is. A lot of kids don't give a damn. I'm sitting here 8 hours. I don't like this teacher. I have no idea why I'm here. They're not really even putting you on money. Kids need money. Kids understand money at a young age. So therefore, you got them sitting here all this time learning these things, and you don't tell them why. You just got to go to school. For what? What is the benefit? There is no correlation between education and money. There is no correlation. There is no correlation between good grades and money. You can make good grades all you want to. That doesn't mean you're going to get into a good school. What if you got good grades and you can't get into the school? You don't have the money. Then what? You get into a great Ivy League school. You get into Harvard. You get into, Columbia, but you don't have the money. That's the issue right now. A lot of kids get in these schools, don't have no scholarship, can't get no money. Then what? Department of Education helps out with that. They fund, they give the schools money. It's not like the money's going directly to the kids. The money goes to the schools. But what needs to be paid for? What needs to be paid for? Some of these schools are in bad shape. Books, kids need books. They need technology. They need equipment. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure if the students I haven't been to school in a while. Do students need iPads in school? Because you might be in a family that can't afford an iPad. What if it's needed in school? I don't know if kids are still getting textbooks. Because textbooks was a scam when I was in school. When I was in college, textbooks was a scam. You paid $300, $400, $500 for a textbook. All right? You paid $300, $400 for a textbook. Use it for a semester, and then you sell it back to them for $40, and they turn around and sell the same damn thing for $500, $600. Monopoly on the textbooks. So I started going to check.com and renting my textbooks the last 2 years. I stopped buying them because here you are going to the bookstore buying a textbook and they're turning around and selling it back for pennies on the dollar, which was a scam. It really was a scam. And then, you can't borrow books from nobody. In college, you can't. No, hell no. You need a textbook. You need your own textbook. And in the schools, everybody went to school. Them textbooks be old. You get a textbook, you might have all kind of nasty pictures in there. People drawing pictures of all kind of parts, writing all kind of messages and stuff. Class of 2021. Kiss my ass. You read the book? F you. Wait a minute. I just opened the book up. Somebody cussing me out. I didn't sign up for this. You had that. Everybody had a textbook where somebody wrote some crazy mess in there. And you're like, what the hell is this? What the hell is this? So a lot of these schools don't have money. That's what it's going to boil down. A lot of schools don't have money. Schools are funded by property taxes. In the nicer neighborhoods, better schools. People want to send their kids to schools in nice neighborhoods. Schools aren't equal. They're not. Even with the Department of Education, schools aren't equal. It depends on where you go. Some schools are better in this neighborhood than that neighborhood. Depends on your zip code. That's why people want to live in certain neighborhoods so they can send their kids to certain schools. But you're paying higher taxes. Your taxes are going to be higher in a nicer neighborhood where there's a better school. You're paying for it. Now, without federal oversight, if it's like private school, all right, if schools go private, how many people can afford private school right now? How many people can afford to send their kids to private school right damn now? Very few can send their kids to private school. Very few kids can send their kids to private school. So if this goes private, then what? And how are the teachers going to get paid? Because the federal government, the states pay the schools. So if there's no money coming in and the federal government closes the gap, because if it's private, where's the money going to come from? It's going to come from the parents or come from the state and the county. And the county's not doing a good job now. State's not doing a good job now. It's not going to be fair. Your poorest people are going to get it. They're going to get the shit end of the stick. Your black people, your Mexican people, your brown, black people, your people that are not white, they're going to get the worst end of it. They are. I'm trying to tell you because it's happening right now. It's happening right now. Current public opinion polls on Department of Education, the role of political parties play a key part in this debate. Now listen, your politicians are rich people. Your politicians got money. Your politicians' kids are going to be taken care of. So whoever your state governor, your local senate, whoever is in government in your state, in your city, they got some money. They're employed. They're going to make sure their kids go to the best schools and get the best outcome. They don't care about everybody else. They don't care about your kids. If you have children and you don't care about your education, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. Because what does a kid know about education? Why would a kid need to know he needs to get a good education in the first place? Tell me that. Riddle me that. Riddle me that. I am a little upset that my internet messed up. I'm a little upset about that, but it's okay. We're going to get that. We're going to fix that. We're going to get that fixed. Anyway, curious to know. Drop a comment. I love the comment. If you're watching right now, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Oh, who we got? We got Alicia. Alicia21. Thank you. New follow. Thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. But if you're watching right now, hey, I like to talk. I love interaction. Please drop a comment. Please comment. Let me know your thoughts on education and what you think. All right. Do you have an education? Do you feel like your education is benefiting you? Are you benefiting from your education? Now, me personally, I'm paying student loans. Student loans they slapping the shit out of me. Pop, pop, pop. Every month, slapping my ass. Now, fortunately, I went to major in something that I can afford to pay them. But however, you got to go in debt to get an education. So basically, you got to go climb out the hole. You got to climb out the hole to get an education. But this is not even about, we're not even really talking about college. We're talking about grade school. We're talking about elementary school. We're talking about middle school. And the kids don't know. I mean, you got a lot of kids now that graduate can't read. Teachers aren't getting paid enough. It's a mess. And I'm sure other nations and countries have a way better setup when it comes to education than us. Hi, Mom. Hey, Mom's watching. Hi, Mom. Man, I don't know what the heck happened. This is my second live. Everything's jammed up. So I'm gonna have to figure it out. I've never had a situation where it cut off on me before, but that's what happened tonight. So anyway, we were rolling. It says I've only been on for a few minutes, but the first live was like 20-something minutes. So with that being said, I'd love to think about hear your comments on education. What do y'all think about education? Do you think it's a good idea for it to go private? Do you think if the Department of Education is abolished, will that work? Or maybe they can improve it and make some changes to the one they got. But from what I'm reading, everything is going to go private and corporations are going to take over and you're going to get the shit into the stick. That's what's going to happen. That's exactly what's going to happen out here. It's unfortunate, but it is true. It's very, very, very true. So we're going to have to monitor the situation. Do I think it's going to happen? I don't think so, because Congress has to approve it. And, this is a Republican-led party. This is a Republican-led presidential. Hell, everything's pretty much Republican with this. So I haven't heard anything from the Democrats. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they even give a damn. But we're going to see. All right, so we're going to go pay some bills real quick because we are on the second show. I don't know what the heck happened. We're going to pay some bills. We'll be right back, and we're going to get into interesting news. Bam. So this is basically white people, conservatives, we got blacks too, that's saying, hey, look, you need to pull your dollars back because we're going to mess up your money. And that's why these people are dropping out in the first place. The reason why a lot of these people got into it, Black Lives Matter, because they were getting pressure. They were getting a lot of pressure from people to do certain things and push along certain agendas. Now that that's over, you got a lot of conservatives. You got Trump back in office. They're trying to roll it back. They're trying to say make America great again. But who is America great for in the first place? People need to do their history. People had to fight really, really hard to get some of these things passed. Now they're going to jump out of zero commission. So what? The environment is going to be like crap. They're going to start dumping stuff in the ocean. They're going to say F the environment. And it's going to go to trash. So this whole diversity inclusion thing is only for people who, white companies, people, conservative companies. That's basically it. That's basically it. And I was looking up the companies to see who they're going after. They're going after people with a large conservative base because they feel like if they can get these people to understand, hey, you're wasting our money, you shouldn't spend your money with these people, they're going to stop it. So anytime a corporation's money is affected, they're going to stop it. Companies care nothing about racism. They care nothing about that. Only when their money is messed up, that's when they're going to stop. that's when they're going to do something. Oh, thank you for that. Who is that? Who just dropped something? I'm on my super live. They're going to do something about that. So BlackRock and all these other companies that are dropping out, stop supporting all these other groups. Hey, it's all about a conservative base, and they're just trying to hurt people's pockets. They're trying to hurt people's pockets. So what does this mean? The exit comes as others announce their plans to leave the sister UN coalition megabanks in recent days. JP Morgan Chase, Goldman Sachs, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Citigroup, Morgan, they all dropping their membership from the UN Climate Coalition. So people said, the hell with the weather. We don't care about global warming. We don't care about anything anymore. This is bad. Nobody cares about the environment. Nobody cares about the environment. That's sad. All right, let's move on to the next story. Amex card holders at JFK will no longer enjoy the unusual lounge perk to get free coffee instead. Let's look at American Express shut down a luxury wellness perk as exclusive Centurions Lounge JFK in New York replaced it with full-service coffee bar. The credit card company last year shuttered the Equinox Body Lab, where members could partake in restorative therapy sessions, including self-guided meditation, stretching, comprehension boots, and various vibroacoustic, I don't know what the heck that means, for relaxation. Instead, cardholders now have access to the Luxurious Lounge. Will have a choice of picking up a free coffee, a cup of joe for full-service bar that offers espresso beverages and stuff. So you're going from a massage, a nice relaxing massage, to get some coffee. I don't know damn coffee. I can drink coffee myself. Instead, cardholders who have access to the Luxurious Lounge will get a cup of coffee. They'll get a green cup of coffee. That's crap. Now let's get clear. American Express Platinum Card is $695. That's a big swing to go from getting a free massage to a coffee. When reached by the Post, spokesperson for American Express confirmed that the company said that the coffee bar has proven to be among hit cardholders traveling through Seattle. JFK Lotion is the second complimentary coffee shop that American Express has opened in Centurion Lounge. I don't drink no coffee. I don't want no coffee because I don't drink no coffee. So that ain't going to help me. And I've never been to the JFK Centurion Lounge. The JFK location, let me see. Several media reports indicate the Equinox Body Lab was closed down recently, but the Post has learned that the benefit that it has been closed since April. American Express moved to close the spa and use the space for a coffee bar in order to accommodate greater number of lounge members, according to a source. It's like we're going back in time, man. It's like we're going back in time. Once you get the benefits, they take them all away from you and they're gone. I don't like that. You go from a cup of coffee, you go from a massage and chilling in the lounge to a cup of coffee. That doesn't help nobody. What I want to do with that? I can go buy my cup of coffee from Starbucks. Just like last year, American Express, they used to have the Uber dollars. Now they used to get $10 cash, $120 a year to spend it on food and all those other things. You can't do that no more. Not no more. No more. Now they give you $10 Uber cash. Well, listen, I don't take Uber every month. I got a car. I don't take Uber every month. I only take it when I need it. However, I would eat every month. When they had the $120 food, they used to give $120 to go spend at different restaurants for a year. I was going to Shake Shack. I would give me Shake Shack once a year. For a whole year, I went to Shake Shack every month and got me some Shake Shack. That's been songs going. I haven't been to Shake Shack since September because I stopped eating as much beef. So this is crap. You're getting less bang for your buck, okay? And then they just end this stuff, and there's nothing, no vote, no nothing. They just end these perks and services, and now you're stuck. So you're going from a lounge. So if you were going to the spa at JFK, now you can't take your ass no more. They're gonna give you a free cup of nasty coffee. That's gonna make you fart, and you're gonna stink up the plane. We don't want to be on the plane with you farting and everything like that. In October, the Points Guy reported that spas were closed down due to overwhelming demand. Too many people were going. The spas were staffed between 2 to 4 treatment therapists at any given time, meaning that a large number of cardholders needed to wait for an appointment. Luxury spas were first included with the Centurion Lounge as means of inciting American Express cardholders to upgrade to premium credit cards such as Platinum and Black Card. Oh no. The Ultra Exclusive account requires cardholders to spend $250,000 annually to pay for the fees and pay annual fees or at least $5,000. Last year, the Post reported American Express Black card holders were not impressed with the Centurion New York Lounge at One Vanderbilt, a 93-story skyscraper in Midtown Manhattan. It's soulless. You have to go through the turnstile office to get there, one visitor said. Regression. You pay for one thing, and then later on, you're putting your same buck in it, and you're getting less. That's what they're trying to do to you, and that's what sucks about it. So pay attention to this. Pay attention. And if you're not getting the bang with your buck for American Express, well, maybe we got to move on and go do something else. Might have to go do something else and try something else. Because look, if I'm not getting what I paid for, if I sign up for this and you're going to reduce it and you still expect me to pay the same things, well, we're going to have a problem. New York Post. Now, I spoke about this yesterday, but I'm going to read this story. New York Post was talking about California homeowners insurance. That was the story last night, California homeowners insurance. And this story is about that. LA may spark the end of cheap homeowner insurance in California. The Pacific Palisades ravaged fires were one of the most expensive neighborhoods in the U.S. to Hollywood A-listers and multi-million-dollar mansions. That may be about to change. The scale of losses anticipating the wildfires rating losses was regulatory changes enacted last year could spell the end to all cheap homeowners insurance in areas like Palisades that elevated risk of wildfires. Yeah, you can believe that. One sees relatively low premiums in high-risk markets in California, but that might be starting to change. Well, that been changed. You're not getting cheap insurance, are you? Measured against home values, insurance costs are cheaper in Palisades than 97% of postal codes, according to Reuters analysis, a national database price collected by Murder. So what this basically saying, those people are getting cheaper insurance than everybody else. Like, oh, okay, we're going to get these people cheaper insurance. Well, y'all about to pay what everybody else is paying now. Now, let's be clear. Our hearts and everybody goes out to the people who lost their homes and everybody who lost something. However, insurance is about to go up. And like I said last night, they're not about to replace all that. You're not about to get everything replaced. All right? Some people are about to go without. Some people are about to go without and do without. And it's very unfortunate, and that's just how it's going to be. I hate that this happens, but it's what it is. It's what it is. All right? So that's that. All right, everybody. I want to apologize again for the show doing what it did. It canceled. It went left, but it is what it is. I appreciate everybody watching right now. I appreciate the likes. Thank you. My mom is always watching. Thank you, Mom. My mom is watching. Thanks to her. Thanks to everybody else watching. We'll be back Monday. I'm gonna get this stuff fixed. I gotta figure out what's going on with my internet, why this happened. It shouldn't have happened. So I'm gonna have to get something to get that taken care of. But everything will be back on Monday. I apologize yesterday for being on so late. Getting on late, it was a mistake, but it will get fixed, and I'm gonna take care of everything. So please make sure you're tuning in live. I'm gonna be live. You know the schedule. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. If you would like to donate, please donate at Cheap Not Broke on Venmo. Please donate at Cheap Not Broke at or Cash App at Black Kung Fu. Also, you can hit the like button on Instagram. Oh, please make sure you go to Malcolm Hall Comedy on YouTube. Make sure you go like that page. TikTok, Cheap Not Broke, and Malcolm Hall Comedy on YouTube. Y'all too. Head over to YouTube. Go to Malcolm Hall Comedy. Hit that like button, stand-up comedian. Go watch some of my stand-up. My stand-up special is, you can watch it at cheapnotbroke.com, www.cheapnotbroke.com. Who is Malcolm? Go watch my stand-up special. One of my best projects. Very proud of it. Yeah, that's where we're at, man. I might come back on live. Might do a special show to live. Look out for me, because we got a lot of stuff going on in LA. I'm going to cover some more things. I got to get that back to it. But I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. We'll be back next week, if not tomorrow. Look out for the special live tomorrow. I'm going to post it early enough so you'll know. Look out for it, because city's kind of shut down right now. Can't go do no comedy. All my shows got canceled for the night, so kind of stuck in the house, but it's all good. I'm stuck in the house with y'all. All right, thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back Monday night, if not tomorrow. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thank you for tuning in.